English time. I'm Teacher LeStar, your guide in becoming star learners of English. And this is English on Air. Today we're going to talk about a topic that will not just enhance your vocabulary, but will also help you improve your critical thinking skills. What is it? Let's find out. Take a look at these four images. Do you find any relationship between or among them? Now, try making two pairs out of these four. Which ones will you put together?
Here they are. The first pair consists of a propeller and an airplane, while the second pair is comprised of a heart and the circulatory system. Propeller is to airplane as heart is to circulatory system. Take note that the first words are a part of a whole which is represented by the second word and phrase. An airplane won't work without its propeller, the same way the circulatory system won't function without the heart.
I'm sure you got this right. But what if I remove one of the items from the series? Will you be able to know what word is missing? Let's do this one.
Proper hygiene is to good health as virus is to... What do you think is the missing word? But before you answer, you have to analyze the first pair, proper hygiene and good health. Then, you have to decide on the word to be paired with virus.
Perhaps you also answered disease. Did you notice that the second part shows the possible effects of the items in the first part? Proper hygiene usually results in good health, and viruses commonly cause a disease. I think many of you answered this correctly. And if you did, you just got 3 stars from Teacher LeStar.
The previous examples show an analogy. It is the comparison of words or expressions based on a specified relationship. These pairs can be objects, people, events, or concepts. This is how an analogy is written. The colon is read as is to, while the double colon is as. So, this is hygiene is to health as virus is to disease.
One skill that you need to learn is supplying the appropriate word or expression to complete an analogy. And in doing this, you have to know its types.
One of the most common types of analogy is synonyms. It uses words or phrases that have the same meaning. Compassion is to empathy as love is to affection. On the contrary, antonyms present words or ideas whose meanings are opposite. Could you read this example? Good job! The next example shows a part-to-whole analogy. It may be presented inversely too. Classification. It shows items and the groups or categories to which they belong. In this example, fern is a non-flowering plant, while squid is an invertebrate. Next is the cause and effect analogy. In this example, take note that the first parts are the causes, while the second portions show the possible results. One complex type of analogy is problem and solution. Poverty is to job opportunities, as trash crisis is to 3 Rs. Notice that the first part presents the problem, while the second part offers a possible solution. Poverty could be alleviated through providing more job opportunities, and the trash crisis could be solved by implementing reuse, reduce, recycle.
Amazing! I'm sure you've learned a lot, but it isn't over yet. Do you know where I am? You're right! This is our school campus. I'm sure you miss this place so much. So, on your next task, let's talk about activities and ideas related to school. Get your notebook and pen and be ready for this.
Number 1. Mathematics is to subject as Earth Savers Club is to. Let us first unlock the type of analogy using this pool of letters. You got it! It's classification. Now, what best completes the analogy? A. Office. B. Organization. C. Students. Or D. Teachers. Great! It's B. Organization. Number 2. The type of analogy is study habits is to good grades as blank is to successful project. A. Cooperation. B. Disagreement. C. Recognition. Or D. Reward. If you answered letter A, you're correct. For number 3, the analogy is students is to learners as intelligent is to A. Successful. B. Efficient. C. Determined. Or D. Clever. The right answer is D. Clever. Number 4 shows entrance is to exit as lazy is to A. Careless. B. Hardworking. C. Irresponsible. Or D. Idle. It's letter B. Hardworking. And for number 5, teacher is to faculty as preface is to A. Book. B. Page. C. Library. Or D. Word. And the correct answer is A. Book.
If you got all the correct answers, you just got 5 stars from Teacher LeStar. Congratulations! But no worries, if you missed on some of the items, just be sure to take note of the correct answers. Still, you did a wonderful job. Remember, analogies help us understand the relationship between or among the objects, events, or concepts that we encounter. It's also a good way to learn new words or vocabulary items. In some cases, it lets us explain ideas in a unique and more meaningful way. Are you ready for more types and examples of analogy? Then, start reading and answering your modules and worksheets for Lesson 1. This has been your guide in becoming star learners of English. I'm Teacher LeStar. Together, let's listen, speak, read, write, and think in English. See you on the next episode of English on Air. Have a great day!